And I got exposed to VAs about 6 years ago, and there's a whole story to it and how I analyzed it and things like that. It basically came to the conclusion and came to the epiphany that I'll share with you today, that VAs is one of the highest ROI things you can do. Let's move over to stage 2, automate. So just to recap, if you're in the automate stage, you feel overwhelmed and you're doing everything yourself. But let's talk about the symptoms a little bit more. So the problem is you feel overwhelmed and you're doing everything yourself. What are the symptoms? So it feels like you're playing the CFO, the CMO, the CEO, the COO, and also being the lawyer. Also, another symptom is you're talking to prospects and clients, or clients yourself. If you're talking to prospects and clients yourself, you're probably in the automate stage, or you feel like you lack the teams to take tasks off your hands, or you feel like you can do things better yourself. There's some trust issues there. There's some control, you want to control things, or maybe you feel like hey, nobody can handle it as well as me. Or you have some scars from history where you did try to, hiring before and it didn't leave good taste in your mouth. Or another symptom is you're always working, but you're never truly feeling caught up. There's always more work to do. There's always more work to do. I'm going to give you the solution. Ready for this? Solution leads to secret number 2, which is virtual assistants are the best way to automate and reduce your day-to-day workload. If you're in this automate stage, which again, if you have any of these symptoms, your number one thing you can do is by hiring virtual assistants. As direct as that. How do I know this? Because I have over 257 VAs that I've hired over the years. I took this screenshot about 2 or 3 months ago. It says 80 active, but I think I have about 90, 95 right now. I have 95 VAs. And, I got exposed to VAs about 6 years ago, and there's a whole story to it and how I analyzed it and things like that. It basically came to the conclusion and came to the epiphany that I'll share with you today, that VAs is one of the highest ROI things you can do. So everything that I share with you, again, everything is based on everything that I've done myself. Spent over 300K on VAs. Over the years, I hired over 257, over 90, 95 active VAs. Average, if you ever wanted to know the average hourly rate, that's there right there. And everything I share with you, again, is based on experience. However, let's break some limiting beliefs. So again, if you feel like you say these things, you feel these things, then this is, again, your sure things. And again, I want to really tap into this identity and that kind of feeling so we could do something about it. So if you feel like you have too many things to do, or I can't trust someone else to get this done. Again, I had every single one of these limiting beliefs myself. And I remember literally saying these things to my own mentor. Hey, I know I've been doing this for the last 3 years. How could I teach someone to set up LLCs in every state? And I remember saying the exact line. It's like, what are you talking about? And now, anyways, prospects and clients need to talk to me. I remember saying that. It's faster for me to just do it myself. I know they could do it, but I could just get it done right now. Or I can't afford to hire someone who feels that way. Or I've tried delegation and it just didn't work out before. So then maybe there's some scars in history. But I'm here to share with you, these are all limiting beliefs. Every single one of these has to be eventually by time. It takes some time usually to break these limiting beliefs. The truth is, you can buy happiness. You can buy happiness by delegating tasks that stress you out or you don't like doing yourself. 2, virtual assistants. What are virtual assistants? VAs are freelancers who work around the world for every task you can possibly think of. Virtual assistants run the day-to-day operations for your law firm. And one of the main benefits of VAs is the talent pool. The talent pool across the world is significantly better than the people just within a 10 to 15 mile radius around you. So if you can find a lot more qualified people to run the day-to-day for you. And I know also in the past 2 or 3 years, it's been very tough to be able to hire people for many reasons. And that's actually I talk about in the book. If you can tap into virtual assistants, is the best supplement, best way that you can have to be able to run the day-to-day of your law firm. And I'm here to share with you that hiring virtual assistants is simply the highest ROI decision you can make for your law firm. Again, VAs, I'll be direct with you, is by far the highest money you can spend for your law firm. The question that we always get is, what can virtual assistants do? Every single one of these that I'm about to share with you are tasks that my own VAs do. And also, over time, again, we've been able to expose these things to our members that they've been able to also be able to get their VAs to do the same thing. They could sign up clients for you. Our last training was about this. They could collect your documents on your behalf. They could act as client success managers. They proactively go and hit up your clients and give updates so that your clients don't come in and keep emailing you and keep calling you for updates, and also keeps your clients much happier, and also makes it more likely for you to collect reviews at the end. They also collect outstanding payments. If you have somebody who has a lot of money outstanding, well, you need to get a dedicated, accounting manager to be able to go collect those payments for you. Be able to create PDFs, prepare forms for you, be able to handle incoming calls. We talked about this in our last training, how it's so important to have dedicated virtual assistants taking on your calls and not really depending on virtual receptionist services. I don't want to mention specific company names, but that's not really sustainable. It's much, much, much better to have dedicated virtual assistants do that for you. But that's a whole other conversation. They can also follow up on leads for you, because I know you don't have time. They could run your payroll for you. They could prepare your QuickBooks for you. They could post to social media. They could research for you. They could send appreciation gifts to clients. If you guys aren't doing this, that's a big one. They could send in your invoices for you. They could update your clients. They could manage your calendar. They could schedule for you. And honestly, anything and everything else under the sun. I even have 2 law firms that are being run by VAs. Literally, they're the managers, they're the directors of the law firm. They're running the show. They could do everything you possibly think about. And the more that I, utilize VAs, the more my mind is blown about how much they can do and how much they can handle. So much better than even in-house people. And again, to cut through the noise, hiring virtual assistants is simply the best decision you can make to reduce your day-to-day workload for your law firm. All right. So again, if you're in that automate stage and you said that was me in the chat, and you feel like you have those symptoms, what you need is virtual assistants. Nothing will give you the better alleviation to that pain than virtual assistants. It's game changing.
Lawyer Nation, I hope you enjoyed that video. If you did, take a moment right now to subscribe right below and turn on the bell notification to get notified every time I post a video, because right now I'm posting 5 videos a week, providing lots of value to lawyers. So click right here to subscribe, and to watch the next most relevant video, click right here. Go do it. Go watch it.